Thanksgiving. Ish.
What are you thankful for?
Oh gosh, that's a long list. I mean, you get to my age and this long in this career, you're thankful for a lot of things, man. I mean, number one, just the ability to be in a place where you've got an opportunity to impact people and be with your family, and Scottsdale, Arizona, and what's better than this spot, especially with the staff and the players and the opportunity we've kind of developed as far as a culture and the people and the young faces that we get to interact with and have an effect on. This is a giving job, man. So it's a rewarding in a lot of ways, and you got to be grateful for it. I think Thanksgiving days and end of season games are cool to see when players come back, and you start to have conversations with guys. And you start to see and talk about things that maybe during the rush of your job or the time you didn't get to share, and guys get a reflection sometimes you don't get to hear until then. So a lot of things to be thankful for right now.
What have you thought about this rivalry compared to some of the other ones that you've been a part of?
Yeah, I've been part of some really good ones. This one is as good as any of them, and as big as any of them. I have a lot of friends and family prior to even coming here that I knew have played in this game or been part of it, and their affiliation and their content with each other, with each other during the season. And then this game comes and there's separate rooms is pretty special. Where the other place we've been at has been the same way, but heated battle, obviously. Territorial Cup, this is a big deal, and I got full feel for it first time last year, and I'm excited for the opportunity again.
Hey, Coach, Arizona secondary, obviously several good players that have been there for several years. I believe number one in the Big 12 in pass defense. What challenges do they present to you in your eyes?
They just do a really good job. I mean, they got a veteran group back there, as you mentioned. They've been together. They've played a lot of ball. They've got a new system with a new coordinator who does a good job of putting them in situations that they can be to their strengths. They fly around. They work well together. They're playing right now with a lot of confidence, and so that defense is always tough when this defense gets rolling that way.
How does the Rocky Long, Danny Gonzalez 3-3-5 compare to some of the other on-front that you guys have gone up against?
Danny and Rocky really invented this thing, right? I mean, it goes way back. I remember as a player, I remember as a player I had at San Jose, I was playing New Mexico, and Brian Urlacher was the first Lobo to play in that defense, and I remember thinking this is a really awkward position for this human all game, all the time. Like, you're 5 yards from me, you're 2 yards from me, you're 12 yards from me. I mean, it is they do a really good job. It's very eclectic in regards to what they can do, but their packaging is really sophisticated in regards to having whole players and being able to move the pot, to be able to rush the passer but still play coverage. And they do a really good job. No one knows it better than Danny and Rocky, like I said, and they've got it flying around at a high level. So it's a little bit different. It has some idiosyncrasies that are the same in regards to just fronts, but they mix up the fronts pretty good. There's some odd, there's some even, there's some overloads. They'll play it in a 2 high, they'll play it in a 1 high. There's a lot of blends of different things they do with the guys moving around. So you got to be really disciplined. You got to be ready for some changing game plans, because he'll have something of the week, and but they do a good job, and he's got him rolling.
You're not going to reveal anything that you might do, but these games tend to have more like trick plays and different kind of things happening, and you guys have been very successful with your trick plays this season. So do you put more effort into coming up with things for a rivalry game? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big trick play. You guys know that. I've been around a little bit. Right now, we need to get in rhythm and play in sync. That's the biggest thing right now this season for our offense is playing together, playing in sync, and executing and finishing. We're stalling out some things, and so no, there's obviously things you do in a game plan if they're there. For us, if they're there, you look at them. It's not you're trying to overcreate stuff, I think we had one last week and we missed it just barely, and Jordan overthrew it and got fired up. But no, I think at the end of the day, right now for us is being effective with the ball, being able to run and play action, screen, run our core offense, and be able to put ourselves in drives that don't get stalled out,
And how cool is it for you to see Malik hit 1,000, have such a big performance on the road?
Yeah, I mean, really, really good, and it's good. We got rolling there as he started to get more into rhythm last week and get a run game back as we settled in. But Leek's done some things all season, like we've talked about before. Who we feel he's that guy. He could be that guy that can really pound the rock. It was good to see him carry that much of a load and keep going. Especially at the end of a game when it's late and tired, and we're harping on our guys about to finish a game, try to finish strong. And so You know, it's awesome. I mean, we've done a good job, whether it's here, whether it's Sean, or whether it's in our offense, of developing the backs that can go 1,000 yards. And good to see Lee get that on the road, and got another big one here to kind of grind out with him, which would be good.
I felt like especially on that breakaway touchdown that he showed really good patience before hitting the ball. Does that just show his growth?
For sure. And, you know, I think that early in the game we didn't have that, and kind of it hurt us a little bit. And that's a maturity thing at the running back position. You know, but to be able to feel the A gap on some gap runs and be able to be patient with it and find the pullers and feel the seam and trust it. And he settled into that, and you saw it settle as the game went on. He settled into it more, and so that was really good to see.
Thank you, Marcus.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.